Alright. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
I'm Cyan, and this is Bug Fables. We're going to be running a category where we use the practice mod of this game to beat it as fast as possible.
If you've played Bug Fables before, it doesn't matter. You'll still have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, I don't even think the runners know what's, going on half the time, to be honest. There's a lot that happens.
This game gets really broken when you purposefully break it.
Oh. So we're going to name our file Calithon. I believe it's only fitting. And time will start when I press yes here. So time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, so this is Bug Fables. So we're just gonna be sitting through this opening cutscene. Lasts about a minute, and then immediately after the cutscene, you're gonna see the first feature of the DLL, which is going to be you can instant kill nearly every enemy in the game.
Even before that, we have double speed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, briefly. And killing enemies also includes scripted fights. Like, the first fight in the game is the tutorial fight, which is normally scripted, and you normally can't win it. But with DLL, we don't really care about that. We'll still end up killing them anyway. There are a few exceptions to bosses we can, instantly kill, but we'll go over those later.
So yeah, this is Maki. He's supposed to be testing us, and
he's dead.
We just kind of kill him. And
wow, that was an intense battle.
We even get XP from him.
How kind.
So yeah, we're gonna get our explorer's permit. We have to do chapter 1 kind of as normal before we can completely break the game. Obviously, there's still gonna be crazy DLL stuff, such as double speed, infinite jumping, no clip, you name it.
Position loads, my favorite.
Oh yes, position, save, and load. We're also gonna grab the hard mode medal from Artist. You may be wondering, why would you grab the hard mode medal? You're trying to go fast, and you'll see in a little bit.
Saving a position here because it actually speeds up these next few rooms a bit.
Yeah, the way...
you can go.
Okay. The way position saves work is that you can save a position at any spot, and there are 5 open slots, and they all default to the origin, but you can change them by, switching to them and then selecting that you want to set it there. And that sets a different origin on, any sort of map. So by loading to it, you go to that position in the origin on that map. And we sort of have, a rough idea of where we want to save in relation to, other maps in the game. And that first one gets used quite a bit early on to sort of move farther to the left.
Yep. So here we are in Memeathon. We're already, 3 minutes ahead of the regular run.
Glitchless specifically.
Oh yeah, glitchless specifically. And yeah, so we're gonna sit through a couple more cutscenes. I would say this is a good time to read donations, but we're not getting donations, so Calithon, am I right?
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a minute 40 ahead of what this would be in vanilla. So the double speed and position loads and insta-kill save quite a bit, and we haven't even got to the really big things. Because there are still a lot of cutscenes and it's still rather slow compared to how it is later on.
So, we're not supposed to win this battle. We win it anyways. And now,
Ooh.
Kabu is going to talk about how it's a losing battle.
Yep. It's too much by myself after all. After you instant kill it. And get 22 EXP in the process.
Yeah,
this fight we
Kabu's-
actually can't instant kill.
Yeah, this one we can't. And the reason is because the fight doesn't end by killing anything. It ends once you do enough damage to the web, but nothing actually dies. So if you insta-kill this, you will soft lock. And let's hope Cyan doesn't demonstrate that.
Yeah, please don't demonstrate that.
There is no soft lock in sight. Yet.
Trademark.
Wonderful.
So yeah, we rescued the moth from the spider.
It doesn't matter, we're not going to
Cutscenes
use
are
him at all
happening.
during the speed
Yeah.
run, besides just using
No,
him as an extra
yeah.
turn.
Exactly. Once we get turn relay, the only thing we're gonna do with him is just use him to turn relay to V for the one fight that we can't insta kill.
The fun part of this run gets to begin very soon.
Yep.
It's a lot to keep track of in my head, so I'm gonna be silent. I'm really glad I brought along 2 commentators for this, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, once we get through chapter 1, there's gonna be a lot of explaining, because that's when the game gets incredibly glitchy. I mean, like, even in a regular glitch speedrun, like, it's just so insane what you can do with certain items on certain versions of the game.
Good time as ever to mention, I'm actually on one patch below the current patch, 1.1.0, because 1.1.1 patches out a glitch that saves a lot of time, and also it soft locks a lot more.
Yep. So basically, there's a fail-safe. Like, when you saw just there how they like aligned themselves for a cutscene, a fail-safe, like, if they can't align themselves, they just get teleported. That fail-safe broke in quite a few places on the current patch, and that and no clip don't work well together.
Yeah. It is important to note that the latest patch, the one we aren't using now, does have a few things that are faster, the big one being the text is slightly faster in some areas, but it's definitely not worth it, given the high risk of, like, soft locking, especially not for a marathon. And it's not a huge difference.
So yeah, for those of you who are just tuning in, this is DLL%, so basically we're using the practice mod for this game to beat it as quickly as possible. And that includes a lot of features of just double speed, no clip, infinite jump, insta-killing enemies, etc.
It's known as the DLL because it's, originally it was just a file that we dragged in and it has a .dll extension, and thus it just became the community nickname for the practice mod. There was actually a soft lock there if I were to insta-kill that boss too early, but I didn't, so all good there.
Everything is fine.
That's 2 potential soft locks avoided. I consider that a success.
There are still quite a few more.
Yeah, but hopefully it'll be a trend.
Setting the precedent here.
So, yeah, I think it's about time that I start explaining what we're gonna do, because we have a few minutes of cutscenes, and it's gonna take a... Basically, okay, so there is a trick in this game called text storage. And as the title may seem, it is that you can store text. the way you do that is by, you open up a item selection menu for selling or cooking or anything like that, and close out of it. It doesn't really get closed out properly, so if you go into a battle and then kill yourself with a specific item called the Abomination, which just, it deals damage to everyone, but restores a bunch of TP, then you get into this glitched state where it will reload your last save, but it's different because then the text box asking if you want to reload your last save is still there, and you can walk around with it. And you can do a lot of crazy things with that, as we'll be seeing.
So right here, there's the Ant Queen, and she's sort of the one who we sort of work for. She's the one who wants to get all the artifacts. The first one we got on Snake Mouth Den. And we're trying to get them all for her. Yeah, we're just gonna grab one and not get any of the others. Due to
because
the use of how
we actually know
exactly
where the Everlasting Sapling is, and we're just gonna go there.
Yeah, we just looked into the future for it. We only needed the first one, and boom, we just know where it is.
Exactly.
Nice music. It's supposed to be a motif of an area that we're going to be accessing, but
Yeah, the Ant Queen asks if we know where the Golden Hills is, and we say
no,
yeah.
we don't.
But yeah,
I mean,
we're not gonna go there.
Yeah, we actually don't know, but the text doesn't advance unless you say unless you say yes.
Oh. Well, slight little mishap there, but they both have like the same end result.
oh, I skipped the camera trigger.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, normally the camera pans all the way to the left there, but you can sometimes skip the camera trigger. Thankfully, it's fine, though.
Okay, this is the cooking tutorial. We're actually going to be using this guy because we need to cook the Abomination. It is, you cook it by getting a spicy bomb and a Obama honey. And those you need, like a spicy bomb, you need a spicy berry and a hard seed. And Obama honey, you just need to cook a honey drop twice. So what we're doing right now is we need a hard seed. Now, you can buy hard seeds in the Golden Settlement, but that's really far away. So what we're going to do instead is equip the hard mode medal to increase the chances of enemies dropping items. And then we're going to insta-kill this encounter over and over again until we get a 50% chance of it dropping a hard seed.
First try.
Will we get it first try? Hell yes.
Oh wait, I forgot the spicy.
So yeah, having the hard mode medal on, specifically, basically the way item drops work in this game is every encounter has like a specific set of items that it can drop. In normal mode, 3 empty slots are always added, and in hard mode, only 1 is. For that one specific encounter, the only item in the list is a hard seed, and with the 1 empty slot from hard mode, it's a 50-50 chance.
And that's why we grabbed hard mode in the first place, simply to increase the chance of getting that hard seed.
Yep, it would be a 1 in 4 chance without it.
So now we're cooking the Abomination, and it is a very crucial part to getting text storage to begin with, which is sort of what we'll use to sort of break everything open.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so...
F6 here, it's just a game save.
Yeah, yep, because if the game's gonna reload our last save, and if we don't have a save to load, then, I actually don't know what happens, but
I don't think this is the run we want to find that out
yeah, no.
Oh,
Anyway,
I was holding B. Whoops, gotta do that again.
Oopsie.
Oh, jeez. It
Yeah.
should be fine though, right?
You can just reload and you'll have
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Not supposed to hold B there. If you put any input in, it messes stuff up.
We need to show those seedlings who's boss twice. Once is never enough.
Even though we kind of died to in the process, but okay.
That doesn't count.
So yeah, now we just have a leaf on screen. And then the game is nice. It automates for us, and it reloads our save for us, instead of me having to click it in.
And now we have a text prompt on the screen. And this is broken. So the first thing that we're gonna do is duplicate some lore books. This is going to be important in getting items. So there was a glitch called item list storage. That was patched out in 1.1.0, but we can get an equivalent to that with text storage. So basically, if you're able to keep like an item list open, so be that say the lore books that you can choose from to read, and you select one of those in battle, it will use the item whose internal ID is the same as like the number that you selected. So
Ooh, that's bad.
uh-oh.
Gotta get text storage
Oh,
again. It's fine, I got 4 out of the 5 lore books, so we're all good there.
So yeah,
Yeah,
we
that's
need
good.
5 lore books because the item with ID, I don't know if it's 4 or 5, if it starts
It counts
at 0
at
or
0. So it starts at 0.
Okay, so it's
So
yeah,
it would
so
be 4?
the item with ID 4 is a super pepper, and that is typically a very rare item. You can only get 2 of them in the game normally. It's a permanent boost to a single party member's attack with no downsides, no drawbacks, nothing. And we are going to need that because, like I said before, there is a battle that we cannot insta-kill or else the game soft locks. And it is a pretty powerful boss, especially when we're going there right after Chapter 1.
Right, there we go.
Yeah, we didn't exactly level up very much, so we're not exactly prepared.
Mm-hmm.
And so now with the $5, we're just gonna run on down and have this nice list just hanging out there.
Yep.
I hope you
So
enjoy
we're gonna
hearing
use-
this sound effect. You're going to hear it
Yep.
a lot.
We're gonna use the power of the everlasting sapling to give ourselves a permanent attack buff.
And
We're
yeah,
gonna
so
do
now
that, how many times? 4 times?
4 times.
Yeah.
yeah, so we already did that once, and now we're gonna do it again another 3 times. Like, it might look a little sus, but we gotta go ahead and vent all these peppers out, so that way we can use them later on for the boss that needs it.
Is that the joke?
That was the joke. I hope you enjoyed.
I'm disappointed.
I am very disappointed.
I should mention, we
Calc
have an
was
instant
hyping
play.
up this joke. Oh yeah, you do have an instant play. But like, Calc has been hyping up this joke that he wouldn't tell us. And I was expecting something a lot better than that, to be completely honest.
Dang, really? I thought it was pretty good. I'm gonna be honest.
Open camera trigger moment. We also can't jump here or press B. We'll actually cancel our text storage if we do. I think that's the 3rd pepper?
I think it is too. So yeah,
You could just go with the
after
menu to
we
check.
get our 4th pepper, we are going to have to duplicate quests. Now, you might be asking, why do we need to duplicate quests, and what does that even mean? So basically, there is a page in like your inventory, like in the menu, that keeps track of what quests you have completed, and you can sort of just duplicate the same one over and over again using text storage. This is actually necessary because you can't enter... Well, if you try to enter the final chapter before you have 6 completed quests, the game will self-lock.
It's a little weird. I don't think it's 6 completed quests, because I only had 5 when I tried this in practice. Also, why am I going around here? Alright, anyways.
Well, isn't there Chapter 1, the 4 dupes, and Chapter 6?
Yeah, but it completes Chapter 6 at the same time.
Maybe, yeah.
New time save. Pause, champ.
So yeah, we're just gonna duplicate the quest where Todd lost his, ball, like, 4 times. He's really, really bad at, holding on to the things that we bring back for him.
We don't even talk to Todd, though.
No, we don't even talk to Todd, but, we're getting his
Todd has
dialogue.
nothing to do with this. Yeah, he's the one who gets blamed.
Luckily, Todd is incredibly bad at keeping his balls to himself.
Oh, huh. I think I messed that up. Let's see how many I have. Alright, 3 down. I only need 1 more.
Hey, want to hear something neat? If you hold down X, you can scroll through some menus faster.
Which is also Z on my keyboard. Oh, come on. I did it again.
So yeah, basically, the way this is working right now is if you pull up a prompt where you can answer things, like, all the dialogue for any given room is stored in a single file. And prompts have, like, they direct you to a specific line of text. So, like, you can, if you want to say, get an outcome that starts with the dialogue on line 10, you can get a prompt that moves you to line 10 in some different room. Bring it to the room you want, and then use the prompt. So that's how we get all the crazy stuff. Now what we have to do is go to this room and talk to this dude who wants to sell us a trip to Metal Island for 300 berries. We are going to carry this all the way to the other side of the world.
Dang, you're not even gonna give them an answer? You're just gonna leave them hanging there and just go across on your way?
We'll answer them at some point.
Don't worry.
At some point? Okay. Well, that's kind at least.
Yeah, we'll answer them eventually by talking to a sign. We'll talk to the sign to answer them.
I feel like there are better methods of doing that, but you know what? Whatever gets the job done.
The sign is actually telepathically linked to that bug.
Ah. Yes, that's something we should probably show off. That sounds pretty cool.
So yeah, we're going into this room over here. This room is... Well, yeah, that mushroom is a pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this room is typically reserved for a specific quest, and it has a unique property where there's an NPC here after you complete that quest who warps you back to the Termite Kingdom. Normally, you're not able to get into the Termite Kingdom until you're in a Chapter 6 state and have the Ant Queen with you. So it's kind of very important that we had a warper like that to get us in. So now we're in Termite Kingdom, and we're essentially in Chapter 6.
We got to Chapter 6 by telling a sign it was too expensive.
Yep.
That's really all this run is.
Oh, and that text box is going to be there for the rest of the run, so I hope you like it.
Yes.
Yeah, they're still asking us the question of if we do fancy traveling to Metal Island, 300 berries for the round trip. They're still asking that, but we don't have dialogue options anymore, so I think we'll let it slide.
I I just take it as every single NPC is trying to scam us.
Yep. Would you three fantasy traveling to Metal Island? 300 berries for the round trip.
And we respond by saying beatdown time.
Exactly.
Oh, jeez.
So basically what we have to do now is, the end of the game is in a place called the Cyan Square, which can only be accessed through another place called the Rubber Prison. The only way to get to the Rubber Prison is through the submarine. And the only way to get access to that is to complete, this part of the main story by, proving our might in the Colosseum. I think we're going to do that just fine. I don't know why, I just have a feeling that will be fine.
Yeah, I think we're powerful. I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, now we're up against, two of, like,
We're the strongest guards.
the strongest termite guards. Yeah, I think we did fine.
Yeah, it went alright.
V has the power of typing /kill in the chat. Indeed. Indeed. So this is the final Weevil. Apparently Team Snakemouth is saying that they fought it before. I don't know what they're talking about. They must be experiencing some sort of deja vu. Oh, who are these people?
Yeah, we never met them. Who are they?
Apparently they're really popular, and apparently Team Snakemouth seems to know them too.
And apparently we saved their life at some point?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh no. Cobbie seems to be saying that, but I don't recall this.
They're pushovers.
Yeah. I will never get over that disastrous instantly putting his hands up and just falling instantly. It's so good.
I like to think V there was just screaming, just asking the feedback. Would you three fancy traveling to Metal Island? 300 berries for the round trip!
Oh, this is so good. I hope you like off-camera movement, because...
What camera?
There we go. That's always scary. All you have to do is actually just hold left, but it's still scary.
Yeah, the idea that there isn't really a backup for it.
Yeah. Now we're sort of just, we've proved our might in battle. The Termite King and Queen are still upset, but they decide, fine, alright, we'll give you access to our method of crossing the sea. And now, you're going to go and board the subaquatic maritime neo-transport.
The submarine is a bit of a meme in the community. Because it has such a unique name of the subaquatic maritime neo-transport.
Yeah, so we have to drop the Queen off at the pier, and once we do that, we can just head off to Rubber Prison. And we're supposed to be clearing away for, like, everyone else, but, I think instead, we're just gonna go to the end immediately. Like, it's supposed to be this big dungeon, but,
You'll see what
we
happens.
don't care.
Yeah, we already skipped like 5 chapters of the game. One of which we made like the first, and then the one that we did sort of like actually complete and get to the end too, we sort of made a joke of it. So, you know, let's just make a joke of the rest of chapter 6, why don't we?
Yep, so we just activate NoClip and enter the loading zone to the last room. And, this is the final boss. I mean, it's actually not, but this is basically the final boss of DLL percent. It's the only boss that you can't insta-kill, apart from the, web, but that doesn't really count.
It's the
So
final
this
boss,
is-
and it's
yeah.
the only boss.
Exactly. So this is Ultimax tank. This is why we got those peppers, because this thing has 70 HP and 1 defense, and we are not prepared for that. Our only skills is Tornado Toss. So, we don't even have a way of piercing defense with V. We just have to go. Do as much damage as possible. We bought a Mega Rush trademark in the Termite Kingdom that ups attack for 3 turns and gives you +1 charge. So that helps a lot too, but it's really just, we need that attack so we can kill this thing without dying ourselves.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, that bomb attack it did is always scary, since you can't see it, like, traveling in midair.
Yeah, the text box actually blocks, and it's like the only time that I really hate the text box. We can kill the second phase. The entire reason why we couldn't insta-kill it is because it has a second phase.
Yeah, exactly. The first phase is never actually set to die. Meaning that if you do it, you would soft lock similar to the web.
Yep.
Which is unfortunate because the second phase is really funny.
Yeah. Yeah, so that guy, he's funny. He would be funny if we actually saw him more, but, yeah, he's funny. So, now we're heading into the Deadlands. Or the Giant's Lair, rather. Because now we've basically completed Chapter 6 by entering that loading zone to the right. And that's apparently the Wasp Queen. I don't know what her deal is, or why she's even here, her giving us a flame brooch. I don't know. I mean, all I know is that we're going after the Sapling. Apparently there's, like, someone that we're chasing after.
Yeah, I don't know who that could be. I don't really think we made too many enemies along the way.
Not really, not like we could have. It's only been 30 minutes.
Yeah, they never really stayed alive enough for them to really be considered enemies or a threat, so hard to say.
Yeah, so that was the Deadlands. Typically it's like a really scary area with the eye following you, dropping really strong enemies. We also skipped the mandatory battle by just going around the trigger using the position load. This is the fridge.
Quote-unquote mandatory, because we could just go around the... you can just go around the trigger.
We also have a collision viewer.
Fridge. Oh yeah, collision viewers is thing.
Yeah.
We need to use that to sort of, like, we're gonna use that to make these next few rooms a bit easier, get around
it's not really
triggers and stuff.
But it helps.
Yeah. Anyway, now we're in the room with the final boss. Who's this guy, and how did he get the artifact that we stole, and what is that other artifact there?
I recognize the first one. How did he get his hands on that? I don't recall that second one, though.
Whoa, who are all these people?
We don't know any of them, besides the Queen. And Maki.
We did see Zasmathiva. Why are they here?
We saw them briefly. Very briefly.
Oh, this guy is fire? Whoa.
Uh-oh.
We might be a bit outmatched. Oh, never mind.
Also, these two
Whoa,
artifacts.
what are those? What are those? I've never seen those. Where'd he get those?
Maybe he had those 3 and he only needed that one, and he somehow got it from us.
So apparently that's the Everlasting Sapling. And this dude apparently really wanted it. Like, so much so that we couldn't get it for ourselves. Because he's eating it now. And apparently this thing can make you, like, immortal or something, so I don't know how well it's gonna bode for us.
I'm sure it's fine.
This is what a round trip to Metal Island does to someone. Oh, okay, we just beat the immortal god. Alright. GG.
GG.
So yeah, this dude who we never, like, met, really, turns into a tree. And now apparently everyone's really happy. I don't know why. We just met this dude. He could have been nice for all we know.
Well, judging by their reactions, I think not.
Well, how do we know? We never met him before.
Hard to say. Maybe they're just basing it off of something. That's what I hope, at least.
I mean, maybe he did get the artifacts from a round trip to Metal Island.
He very well may have.
Anyway, now we just have a couple more cutscenes and then everyone's gonna be over.
Oh yeah, so now we have what's supposed to be the closing of the Roach arc, but is actually kind of the exposition of the Roach arc for us because we skipped all the Roach cutscenes.
There are roaches in this game? I don't know who any of those were.
Same.
Whoa, whoa,
NPCs who we don't know.
Whoa! That's a lot of NPCs!
Look at all these people!
And we don't know any of them!
Alright, time comes up once the fade to white changes to a fade to black. They're all excited to go to Metal Island. Thank you, Shasta, for that amazing message.
They're all pitching in their berries.
Everybody wants a trip to Metal Island.
They're so excited! Look!
Look how excited they are!
And
anyway.
time.
Yep. Time. So yeah, that was Bug Fables DLL%, aka using the practice mod to beat the game as quickly as possible. Would you three fancy Metal Island 300-bit trip?
Yeah, it's still chilling in the credits.
I mean, now I think he's just offering us Metal Island straight up.
Yeah, at this point, we've got like a whole army.
I think what's funny is, with some other glitches, we can actually buy some cities, quote-unquote, as an invalid item, and it says, like, you bought Golden Settlement for 3 berries, or something like that. So, you know, 300 berries from Metal Island sounds like a little bit of a scam, even still.
Yeah, that is a little bit expensive. You could actually visit Metal Island because memes. That is true. Should we go visit Metal Island? 300 berries for a round trip?
The good ending to Bug Fables. This is just the fake ending. It's not a true ending until you visit Metal Island.
Yeah, let's just speed up through the credits and then we can go take a quick trip to Metal Island.
I might as well take a trip to Metal Island because I did finish the run way underestimate.
Yeah, let's go visit Metal Island. Let's speed up through these credits and go visit Metal Island. But now that we have the submarine, it's not even 300 berries per round trip. We can just go.
Yeah, we can go for free. Basically,
yeah, I think we're getting a bad deal here from the text.
Also, even the screen saying the end wants to offer us a trip to Metal Island.
Not the real end, I suppose.
So yeah, apparently, like, the main trio are talking about things that they want to do. I didn't know V had a sister or that Leaf had, like, a backstory. Apparently, Kabu wants to go back to a place that we never went to begin with.
Hopefully more memories.
Join us on Metal Island.
I mean, everybody just wants to go to Metal Island. It's a really popular tourist destination. And everybody wants us to go too. let's all go to Metal Island.
We're going to take the subaquatic maritime neo-transport to Metal Island.
Yippee!
Hey, look, it's Metal Island.
We can barely see it because of the DLL, so let me infinite jump up a bit. Ah, that text box. But
And
yes.
even now that we're at Metal Island, it's still asking us if we fancy traveling to Metal Island. I think that's a bit
Very
over the
persistent,
top.
wow.
Yeah.
Still asking for the 300 berries despite already being there. It truly is a scam.
This was go to Metal Island % all along.
Yeah. Now we're at Metal Island.
I feel like this is the
Collective
best
Calithon
conclusion.
field trip to Metal Island. Reject Metal Island. Embrace Metal Island. Hey, we are a third of the way to actually being able to afford it.
Wait, really? Oh wow! I can't believe it's not Metal Island. This is so
Go to
good.
Metal Island, they said.
Oh, this is a
It'll
discovery.
be fun, they said.
Good to know for 100% Ronnie. I didn't know that was a discovery.
Anyway,
Good to
yeah.
know soon, I suppose.
Yeah, so
Alright.
this was the meme run of this game. Yeah, I guess I'll just close out. This was the meme run. We do have serious speedruns in Bug Fables, such as any percent glitchless, which Calith here holds the world record for. And he streams like almost every day. And we have a Discord server, which you can find a link to on the speedrun.com page. And we would very much love any new runners.
Agreed.
Any, like, you two have anything to say?
Well, thank you to my two commentators, Calculus Kid and Ash Sky Eevee, for coming here to help commentate this amazing run, because I would not have been able to do that alone.
That was really good. That was very
It was
enjoyable.
really good. I
Thank you
enjoyed
for having us.
commentating this, and I very much enjoyed reading chat.
Oh yeah.
Fun fact, this game is indeed very, very good. If you haven't played it, you really should.
Yes.
We really didn't really spoil anything because we skipped like all of it anyway. So yeah, don't feel don't feel deterred by the fact that we just beat it in front of you. Please play Bug Fables.
Yes, if you like old Paper Mario, you will like Bug Fables. If you don't like old Paper Mario, you will like Bug Fables. I think that covers everyone.
Yeah. If you don't know what old Paper Mario is, you'll still like Bug Fables.
And I think that's good. You can find me at twitch.tv/Cyan627. I speedrun this game sometimes, I route this game sometimes, I do whatever with this game sometimes. And yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
If you
Have a
like
good
Metal
one,
Island,
everyone.
you'll like Bug Fables.
If you like Metal Island, you'll like Bug Fables indeed. Have a good one, everyone.
Alright, see ya, everyone!